DB Records.
Oh, wewe ni Mungu.
Wewe ni Mungu wa miungu.
Oh, wewe ni Baba.
I always knew I wanted to be an artist even when I was still a young boy. I couldn't tell exactly what difference there is between passion and talent, but today I can say I really had intimate passion in singing. And my best moments throughout my early life, if you could ask me, I'd proudly say those beautiful moments I spent on Sunday school programs, training on singing, vocaling, playing musical instruments, as well as dancing. But what I loved most were the moments I was asked to hold the microphone to lead the Sunday school fellows in singing. Perhaps the courage in me gave me a specific and special attribute to be selected for this role. It did not take longer before I got promoted to the senior church with 2 roles to play. That was a dancing trainer and as a choir soloist. Later, when I joined high school, I got absorbed in 2 clubs under the Clubs and Societies department in high school. That was the school drama club, which to date I can tell I joined through persuasion of my teacher of English, who kept praising my confidence and ability in expressing myself. And another club was the Christian Union Club, which I joined for spirituality purposes. Then sooner, the CU club patron realized how much I could give. I got appointed as the CU chairperson as early as Form 2 and as a worship team leader as well. This actually gave me a very large platform to train many students, out of which quite a number got to know Jesus through these sessions. I remember very well that during this period is when I produced my very first MP3 track titled Anajua Sababu.
Yesu anajua sababu, sababu ya kuteseka kwako. Yesu anajua sababu, sababu ya kuteseka kwako. Yesu anajua sababu, sababu ya kuteseka kwako. Yesu anajua sababu, sababu ya kuteseka kwako.
Yesu anajua sababu, sababu ya kuteseka kwako. Yesu anajua sababu, sababu ya kuteseka kwako.
Now at this level, I had developed full passion in becoming a gospel artist, since I wanted to dedicate my voice, body, and everything to serve God. It might not be easy to believe, but out of my passion of singing came my career choice of one day studying journalism and mass communication. This is due to the fact I started seeing myself not only as a gospel singer in the near future, but also as a producer of songs and videos for the music generation which is upcoming. So as early as in Form 3, I had begun having the feeling of joining a very good and recognized university in the country to pursue journalism and mass communication, which to me would be the best platform to make grow my passion and interest in art. So I viewed journalism beyond anchoring and other aspects of broadcasting, but in the lines of production, graphics and designing, and even learning or getting more awareness on media law and ethics. I'm so happy at the moment. I'm in 3rd year at Technical University of Mombasa, and I'm pursuing my degree in journalism and mass communication. And to date, I have really learned a lot as basis of developing my whole time interest. I can't mention them all, but a few. Through learning journalism, I've gained more knowledge on production, graphics and design, as well as gaining familiarity with multimedia editing softwares like Power Director, Adobe Premiere, Adobe Audition, Filmorago softwares, and many others. And during the COVID-19 pandemic, I personally took part in shooting my first video so that I can employ the editing techniques that I've been acquiring in my career, the course that I pursue. And honestly, I really love to listen and watch my work. Check this out.
Unawapenda watu wako, ni kweli Yesu unawalinda, unawapea uzima tele, hata mavazi yao wafahamu. Wanapoanguka unawainua, tumaini lao li kwako Yesu. Hakika Bwana unatupenda, unatumiliki watu wako.
Unaweza magumu yote, unaweza
Other than that, I also joined some studios from where I managed to be the video producer of some artist called Daddy Young. Yeah, Daddy Young. I personally took part in shooting him, editing his footages, as well as producing his video titled Sikuachi. Check this out. The video is out there.
Tena usije danganywa na wale wenye wivu majirani. Hata mimi ni fukara, siwezi fikisha yako mahitaji. Sikuachi, oh baby, sikuachi. Sikuachi, oh baby, sikuachi. Sikuachi, no 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 no. Sikuachi, sikuachi, oh baby, sikuachi.
Besides, I have been doing graphics and design to quite a number of people who by this time are my esteemed customers. I design variety of documents like posters, postcards, business cards, brochures, and many more. Just a few days ago, I had an interview with journalist Fidel Baraka, and these are some of the questions he raised to me concerning my music industry.
Technical University of Mombasa because you wanted to learn more about production since you are a musician and you wanted to produce your own songs. Mm-hmm. How will that affect you in terms of balancing when you finish your education, that's your degree, and graduate? How will you balance between work and music?
Okay, that's kind of tricky, but I think I can manage because, we have work days, which is from Monday to Friday, and then we have got weekends. And on weekends, I have got a specific day of my prayer. And, on a weekend, you have from morning to evening. So you can do a lot in the course of the day. And since I trust myself, I believe in myself naturally. I know how to time plan my things and my activities. So I'm very sure on a weekend I can plan, I can sing, I can rehearse, I can even go.
Has your music started paying you, or your music is all about praising God and worship and not about commercial? How about it?
That's a big question.
It is, yeah.
That's a big question, but I sing to praise God and I sing to worship God. But since music is an art,
it is an art.
Yeah, when I do my music, I must have the fans that love to listen to my songs. There are some people who are getting blessed through my songs. So they might need to access to me. I may put my music into media, which can either be Mdundo, it can either be Prisk, it can either be YouTube,
Boomplay, yeah.
and or Boomplay, of course. So when I put my music there, I can't stop somebody from following me. And taking a YouTube as a case study in this case, YouTube accepts to pay you after some limits which depend on your fans. If they view your music or they subscribe, then you automatically start getting money.
Yeah.
And since when I'm starting my YouTube, my account is connected to it.
Yeah.
I can't stop that. I can't reject.
Yeah, you can't reject the money by there. And also the performances, of course, you can be called somewhere, shows, and also shows. I know.
Yeah, that one.
I've seen some of your shows in various charts and crusades.
Yeah.
You're doing great.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
keep up.
Thank you.
Yeah, so that is all about singer and a musician and artist. He has many talents. He's a journalist, a young journalist, and also an aspiring who?
And to conclude, I am so proud of myself. I don't regret my choice of career, neither do I stop dreaming of becoming the greatest and one of the most renowned man in the industry of art.